The final day of the MLB regular season is usually pretty normal. Most teams have already packed up, and the stadiums feel quiet, like saying goodbye. For many, it's a time to think about the season that just happened, to say goodbye to summer, and to look forward to next year. But sometimes, the baseball gods decide to do something different. But not Sunday, September 28th, 2025. On this day, you could feel the excitement in the air, and every fan in every ballpark knew that something amazing could happen before the sun went down. Instead, it was pure craziness. Division titles and wildcard spots were all still up for grabs, and the playoff picture changed completely in just a few hours. The tension was super high as every throw, every swing, and every decision by the manager could change everything. Fans held onto their radios and phones, keeping track of not just their own teams, but every game that mattered for the playoffs. In the AL East, the Blue Jays and Yankees were tied at the top. They played a game where the winner took all for the division championship. The stakes couldn't have been higher. One game to decide months of hard work, sadness, and hope. The stadium was buzzing with energy, every seat taken, every eye glued to the field as the two rivals fought to be the best. The AL Central came down to the Guardians, who needed to win against Detroit to finish a surprising comeback in September. Their journey had seemed impossible just weeks before, but a strong finish put them in a spot to win the division on the last day of the season. The Guardians' dugout was a mix of nerves and determination, knowing that one more win would complete their amazing run. In the National League, the Reds and Mets fought for the last wildcard spot, but both lost. This left a tiebreaker to decide Cincinnati's future. The drama wasn't just on the field, but in the clubhouses and stands, as players and fans waited for the final answer. The pain of missed chances was clear on everyone's face. The Reds just barely made it into October, while the Mets were left heartbroken. For Cincinnati, it was a moment of pure joy, a season saved at the very last minute. For New York, it was the bitter taste of what could have been, a reminder of how close success and disappointment are. The Blue Jays clinched the top spot in the AL, the Guardians finished their amazing run, and the Reds became the ultimate underdog. Each team's celebration told a different story, of bouncing back, of making things right, of dreams kept alive by the smallest chances. This crazy Sunday set the stage for a playoff bracket made from last-day drama. The matchups were now set, but the memories of Game 162 would stick around, shaping every story and rivalry in the weeks to come. Every throw, every out, carried the weight of a whole season. The pressure was huge, and there was very little room for mistakes. Players knew that one mistake or one amazing moment could define what people remembered about them. The matchups and stories that came from this chaos will decide the 2025 World Series chase. New heroes will appear, old rivalries will start up again, and the memories of this unforgettable Sunday will power every team's dreams for October. In baseball, nothing is for sure until the very last out. The beauty of the game is that you never know what will happen, and on this Sunday, that was completely true. The pressure of Game 162 created instant legends and heartbreak. For some, it was a dream come true. For others, a sad ending that will bother them all off-season. October is here, and anything can happen. The journey to the World Series starts again, shaped by the craziness, the drama, and the unforgettable moments of one amazing Sunday. For the fourth year, MLB's 12-team playoff format is back. 6 teams per league, more drama than ever. The top 2 division winners in each league, this year the Blue Jays, Mariners, Phillies, and Brewers, get a free pass in the first round. The other teams are ranked from 3 to 6 and play each other in a best-of-3 wildcard series. All these games happen at the park of the team with the better ranking. No traveling around, just quick, intense baseball where one loss can send you home. The teams that win the wildcard games move on to the best-of-5 division series and then the best-of-7 league championship series. The World Series decides the champion after another best-of-7 series. This setup rewards teams that play great all season long and makes every game in October something you just have to watch. Getting to that trophy is a super tough journey. The American League wildcard round is all about old rivalries and getting a second chance. The Guardians are playing host to the Tigers in a rematch of their exciting AL Central Division race. Cleveland is doing great, while Detroit is struggling. The Tigers want to get even after their poor finish. The Guardians want to show that their comeback was no accident. Meanwhile, the Red Sox are going to the Bronx to play the Yankees in a classic matchup. The Yankees, who are upset about losing their division, need to get it together quickly or they might be out of the playoffs early. Boston, the underdog, loves the chance to ruin New York's season. The Guardians are on a roll. The Tigers hope their best pitcher, Tarik Skubal, can turn things around. The Red Sox-Yankees rivalry promises excitement and pressure. In October, history and sadness come together. Every throw could change a whole season. Only the strongest will make it through. The National League Wildcard Series is here with everything on the line. It's going to be two super exciting games, bringing together baseball's biggest stars and brightest hopes. The Chicago Cubs just won their division, and they're ready to play at their famous home, Wrigley Field. They're playing against the San Diego Padres, a team with lots of star players who haven't played great all season. Chicago's loyal fans and strong pitchers give them an advantage. But San Diego's powerful hitters can change the game in an instant. Every pitch, every turn at bat could decide who wins. For the Padres, it's all about their best players stepping up when it matters most and quieting the loud Chicago crowd early. They want to get ahead and put pressure on the home team. Meanwhile, in the West, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are always expected to win championships, are getting ready to play the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds are a young team that has surprised everyone with their fearless playing style. People expect the Dodgers to win easily because of their experience and famous players. But the Reds have nothing to lose, and they're excited to cause a big upset and make their own playoff history. Los Angeles has a lot of pressure on them to win, but the Reds, as the underdogs, can play freely and aggressively, which makes them a dangerous team to play against. If the Reds can win Game 1 on the road, the pressure will really turn up, putting the Dodgers on the defensive and making the series super exciting. Both series are more than just games. They're a battle of different playing styles, nerves, and the strong desire to win in the playoffs. Every moment is important, and every mistake could cost them the game. October baseball is all about taking your chance, stepping up when it counts, and making your mark in history with every play. For some, it's about building a legacy that people will remember for many years. For others, it's a rare chance to make history and inspire their city. The stage is ready. Let the games begin. The Tigers and Guardians are playing each other again. Their rivalry is now super intense because of a crazy collapse in September that shocked fans and made players want to win even more. This isn't just any series. It's a fight born from sadness, strong will, and things left unfinished. Detroit had a huge lead of 9.5 games, and it seemed like they couldn't lose. But as the season went on, Cleveland kept pushing and caught up. The Guardians won their division on the very last day, while the Tigers watched their dreams disappear from the dugout, looking totally shocked. Now, the Tigers are back in Cleveland. They still feel the pain from last season, but they also have a new goal. They're at Progressive Field ready to change their story, to show everyone that their big collapse was just one part of the story, not the whole thing. Tarik Skubal, Detroit's best pitcher, is their hope. He's ready and rested for Game 1. He's been amazing all year, and now the Tigers need him to be at his very best. There's a lot of pressure, but also a huge chance to win. If Skubal pitches great, it could wipe away weeks of sadness, get the Tigers' dugout pumped up, and put all the pressure back on the Guardians. Every throw, every out, could change how the series goes. Cleveland's plan is simple: great pitching, fast players, and always doing the basic things right. They make small plays turn into big game-changing moments, and they never stop trying to steal bases. The Guardians are really good in close, exciting games, and since they get to play all 3 games at home, they know how to use their fans' energy to help them win. Every run, every defensive stop feels super important under the bright October lights. The Guardians fans are still super excited from their amazing comeback, and they believe in this team more than ever. The atmosphere is electric, and the noise could make even the most experienced players nervous. For Detroit, it's about making things right, a chance to prove everyone wrong and save their season. For Cleveland, it's about showing that their winning streak wasn't just luck, that they truly are one of baseball's best teams. Will the team with more energy win, or the team that's more rested? October will tell us what matters more. Both teams have something to prove, and neither one wants to give up. Every part of the game is a test of courage. Every throw could change everything. The pressure is huge, and only the toughest team will make it through. Everyone remembers what happened before, but the future is still open. Both teams know what's at stake, and both are ready to fight for it. Only one team can win and move on. In this rematch that feels like it was forged in fire, every second counts, and only the strongest team will get to write the next part of their story. The Reds are up against the mighty Dodgers in a real underdog story for the wild card. Los Angeles, with all their star players and big hopes, is ready for October baseball. For the Dodgers, anything less than going far in the playoffs means they didn't meet expectations. The Reds, who are young and brave, just barely made it into the playoffs and have nothing to lose. Their energy and aggressive play could be their secret weapon. The Dodgers will need to use their experience and talent to keep these newcomers from getting ahead. If Cincinnati can win the first game, the Dodgers might start to feel nervous. The Reds want to shake things up. The Dodgers want to stay in control. This series could change completely in a blink of an eye. While the wildcard chaos unfolds, 4 teams rest and get ready. The Blue Jays and Mariners in the American League, Phillies and Brewers in the National League get to skip the first round. They get to heal up, scout other teams, and plan their pitching order for the next round. Toronto's prize for their amazing Finnish home field advantage and a chance to play either the Yankees or Red Sox. The Phillies, the best team in the National League, are waiting for the Reds or Dodgers, either a surprise team or a really strong one. The Mariners and Brewers, who are good at pitching and defense, get a smart advantage. Just 3 wins separate these teams from the next round of the playoffs. The quiet time before the big games is almost over. October is where stars become legends. In the American League, the Yankees' top player, who's a candidate for MVP, really needs to step up. And Boston's young shortstop is looking to get their team's offense going. The series between the Tigers and the Guardians will feature an amazing pitching matchup. Skubal against Cleveland's pitcher, who could win the Cy Young Award. In the National League, the Dodgers' outfielder, who used to be an MVP, is super important for their offense. The Reds' exciting rookie shortstop wants to make a big impression on everyone watching. The Padres need their third baseman, who's great in big moments, to help them beat the Cubs. Chicago's experienced ace pitcher, who was brought in for these exact situations, has to stop San Diego from hitting. Every series has its winners and its losers. The postseason is all about who performs best when the pressure is on. This October, new heroes will rise. The 2025 MLB playoffs promise a month of unforgettable baseball. Wildcard action begins Tuesday, September 30th, with every game shown live on TV on ESPN and ABC. From early afternoon to late night, fans can catch every pitch, every moment. Division series start October 4th. American League games on Fox/FS1, National League games on TBS. The American League Championship Series and National League Championship Series follow, with Fox/FS1 and TBS sharing the games. The World Series begins October 24th, only on Fox. Lots of ways to stream: Fubo, YouTube TV, Hulu Plus Live TV, and the ESPN app. No matter how you watch, the excitement is everywhere. Get ready for a month of heroes, sadness, and history. October baseball is here. Don't miss a second.